The difference between freelancers who make $1,000 in their first month on Fiverr and freelancers who make nothing isn't luck, it's strategy. Now I know this because I started with 0 orders and 0 reviews and still managed to pull off $1,000 in my first month. And in this video, I'll break down the 6 things that you need to do right now to actually start getting clients. Now the first problem is you're selling a service instead of selling yourself. Everyone on Fiverr thinks that they're in the business of logos, websites, video, or copywriting. They're not. What you're actually selling is trust. Trust that you can give the client the outcome that they want. But here's what most beginners do. They look at what the top sellers are doing and they just copy it. I'll design your logo. I'll write your article. I'll edit your video. Same titles, same descriptions, same thumbnails. Now, you're basically invisible because you look like everyone else, except those people already have 500 reviews and you don't. That's why clients skip you. So here's how you're going to fix it. First, stop sounding like a commodity. Don't write, I'll design your logo. Write, I'll design you a memorable logo for your coffee shop. Or I'll build you a high converting portfolio website. Just adding specificity and an adjective makes it so much more compelling. And make sure you're using the keywords buyers are actually searching for. Fiverr tells you exactly what those are if you join the Seller Plus program for $19. Or if you're a cheapskate and don't want to invest in that, then just type into the search bar and watch what auto suggests pop up. That's real buyer demand. So build your gig around that. Now, it's not just about the words. You've got to show proof, meaning testimonials, portfolio pieces, screenshots of past work, anything that basically shows credibility. Even if you've only got something that you did for a friend or a family member, but it still has relevance to the gig that you're offering, just package it in a visual way using templates on Canva and put it in your gallery. Now, don't waste that gallery space on just a rushed thumbnail that you put together in 5 minutes. Remember, buyers scroll fast and visuals often sell them before words ever do. And this is where most freelancers fail. They don't know who they're even selling to. They make these generic gigs hoping to appeal to everyone. And to be honest, that's the fastest way to appeal to no one. So instead, decide on your target buyer. Is it e-commerce brands, real estate agents, fitness coaches? Once you know, write your gigs as if you're speaking only to them. That's how you stop sounding generic. Second problem, pricing. This one is brutal because I see beginners make the same mistake again and again. They either go rock bottom cheap or they set their prices as high as the top sellers, and both kill your chances. Now, if you set your prices at $5, here's what happens. You attract nightmare clients, the kind of people who message you at 2 a.m., nitpick over the smallest details, and then leave you 3-star reviews saying, good job. Now, these are not the clients that you want to be working with. And trust me, from experience, the more the client pays, the less issues you normally have with them. Now, if you price yourself the same as a seller with 1,000 5-star reviews, you'll also lose. Because buyers aren't stupid. If they can choose between you with no track record or someone with hundreds of glowing reviews and both cost $100, guess who they pick? It's not you. The answer to this is what I like to call the Goldilocks strategy. Not too cheap, not too expensive, just competitively low. Now, if other new sellers in your niche are charging $30, you charge $25. Attractive enough to grab attention without devaluing yourself. Now, your first few orders aren't about profit. They're about proof. Reviews are the currency on Fiverr. And once you've got a handful of 5 stars under your belt, then, and only then, you can start raising your prices step by step. That's how you escape the new seller trap. And make sure that you're using Fiverr's free tier package system. Basic should be just enough to get people in the door. Standard and premium are where you upsell and actually make money. You attract the buyers with your basic package, and once they see what's inside, then they upgrade to the higher tiers based on the extra value that you're offering. All right, the third mistake, choosing a niche blindly. Now, most people pick a niche because, well, they like it, not because there's demand for it. And then they wonder why they're not getting any orders. Well, here's the truth. Almost any niche can be profitable if you package it properly, but you have to check the demand first. Don't guess, don't assume, do the research. Type your idea into Fiverr search, see how many gigs come up, check if those gigs actually have reviews. Look then at the top sellers. Are they getting consistent orders? If yes, there's demand. If not, you're probably wasting your time. And here's the kicker. Even in crowded niches like logos or thumbnails, you can still make money if you package yourself differently. Don't just sell logo design. Instead, sell brand identity packages. Don't just sell YouTube thumbnails. Sell CTR optimized thumbnails designed to get clicks. Now, I've put together a full demand system guide that walks you through this process step by step, and I'll drop a link in the description below. So go check that out. But the bottom line is this. Don't just pick a niche. Pick a niche with proof of demand. Then position yourself as the specialist. Fourth mistake, looking unprofessional. You have maybe 3 seconds to grab a buyer's attention. If your thumbnail looks, well, garbage, they're gone. Your gig visuals are the shop front of your Fiverr business, and most freelancers waste them. They upload a random portfolio piece with no context, or worse, some generic stock images. That's a huge missed opportunity. Your thumbnail needs to do 2 things. Stop the scroll and build trust. The best ones are clean, bold, and human. So use your face if you can, add a few words that clearly say what you do, but don't overcomplicate it. Instead, go look at the top sellers in your niche and you'll probably notice a pattern. And your gallery? Well, don't just dump work in there. Use it strategically. Explain your packages visually. Use Canva to create graphics that say, basic package, 1 logo concept, standard, 3 variations, premium, full brand identity. Make it visual and make it simple to understand what they're getting. But remember, buyers don't read walls of text. They just skim. 5th mistake, fake sales tactics. Now, I can't tell you enough how many new sellers I see trying to copy the Alex Hormozi style scarcity tactics on Fiverr. Stuff like limited spots available or 70% off for a short period of time. It's nonsense. Scarcity works if you're running a private program or selling a high ticket course. But on Fiverr, your gig is live 24/7. There's literally no way to enforce limited availability. And buyers know it. And it makes you look desperate and fake. Fiverr buyers don't want gimmicks. They want clarity. They want to know exactly what you do, why you're good at it, and why you're better than the next seller. That's it. Forget the fake scarcity. Keep it clean and keep it real. And finally, follow up. This one right here is where freelancers lose the most money. A buyer messages them. They chat a bit. Maybe the buyer asks for an offer. The freelancer sends it and then nothing. The buyer goes silent. Now, this is where most freelancers shrug and just move on. And it's a big mistake. Out of sight, out of mind. You need to follow up, politely and professionally. Remind them that you're there. Check in a couple of days later. Share something useful and just keep the conversation warm. Now, this is where a CRM can help because, let's be honest, Fiverr's inbox is messy and conversations easily get lost. Now, for the last couple of months, I've personally been using the Freelance Hustle CRM to track leads, and I can tag someone as hot, warm, or cold and know exactly when to follow up. It's a serious game changer, and I wouldn't be saying that if it wasn't true. So I'll link that in the description too if you want to try it out. Now, even if you do it manually, you still need a system because most buyers don't hire the best freelancer. They hire the one who followed up at the right time. So those are the 6 tactics you need to implement. Do these and you'll stop being invisible. You'll stop watching orders go to everyone else. And finally, you'll start building momentum on Fiverr because becoming successful isn't luck. It's a business. And once you start treating it like one, everything changes. Now, if you are ready for that change and to really upgrade things, then check out my 14-day Accelerator program, links in the description.